Check your phone, Mia. Go ahead, check your AirTags. Let's see where you were last night. The champagne glass slipped from her hand and shattered across the marble floor of my brother's wedding reception. Music screeched to a halt. Conversations died mid-sentence. 100 eyes turned toward us. Mia froze. I held my phone high so everyone could see the screen glowing in my hand. A map. A trail. Every movement she thought was invisible, lit up in cold, precise dots. You forgot something, I said, stepping closer, my voice steady. You forgot I set them up. The room went silent. Her lips parted, but no sound came out. Behind her, our mutual friends, people who'd toasted our marriage just an hour ago, shifted uncomfortably. And right then, as the tension snapped tight like a wire, I wondered, would she deny it, or break completely? If you love a good twist, hit that subscribe button. Tell us your location and if it's day or night there. Dark stories feel different in the dark. We were in Atlanta. Power couple territory. I built a reputation in real estate development. Clean deals, big projects, respected name. Mia, she curated an image. Designer outfits, flawless Instagram feeds, charity galas. She didn't just want wealth, she wanted attention. At first, I thought the AirTags were her idea of control. She slipped them into my gym bag, my car, even my briefcase. Just in case, she'd laugh. You know, safety. I didn't care. I had nothing to hide. What she didn't realize. Apple IDs sync. And one night, out of pure boredom, I opened the Find My app. Her name blinked on the screen. Not at home. Not at her friend's place like she told me. Somewhere else. I stared at the address, a sleek high-rise in Midtown Atlanta. I knew that building. Private residences. Expensive. I told myself it was nothing. Until I zoomed in and saw she'd been there before. And before that. And before that. The unease settled in like poison. The next few days, I watched quietly. Patterns emerged. Tuesdays. Thursdays. Late nights. I didn't confront her. Not yet. Instead, I tested her. Dinner tonight? I asked casually. She smiled without looking up from her phone. Can't. Girls' night. I nodded. Then I watched her move again, straight back to that building. The room went silent in my head. I drove there once. Parked across the street. Waited. And then I saw him. Daniel. My college friend. Best man at our wedding. The guy who used to crash on our couch after too many drinks. He stepped out of the building, adjusting his shirt. Mia followed seconds later. Laughing. Her hand brushed his chest. I didn't move. Didn't speak. Something inside me just shifted. When I finally confronted her days later, she didn't panic. She performed. You're paranoid, she said, crossing her arms. Tracking me now? That's insane. I slid my phone across the table. The map. The timestamps. Her face flickered, but only for a second. That doesn't prove anything, she snapped. Maybe I met a friend there. Daniel. I asked quietly. Silence. Then anger. How dare you accuse me of that, she shouted. He's like family. The manipulation came fast after that. Tears. Gaslighting. Blame. You're distant. You've changed. Maybe I wouldn't have to find comfort elsewhere if you actually paid attention. That line hung in the air. The room went silent. Because in that moment, she admitted it. I didn't yell. Didn't argue. I just nodded. And started planning. For weeks, I played the part. The forgiving husband. The man trying to fix things. Meanwhile, I gathered everything. AirTag logs. Security footage from that building. I had connections. Text messages she forgot to delete. Photos. Videos. And Daniel. He worked at a major investment firm in Houston. Married. 2 kids. Public image mattered to him more than oxygen. Perfect. The wedding reception wasn't random. It was the stage. Family. Friends. Colleagues. Cameras everywhere. I made sure of that. I even encouraged Mia to post live on social media. Let everyone see how perfect we are, I told her. She smiled. Arrogant. Careless. Back to that moment, the shattered glass, the frozen room. Say it, I told her softly. Tell them where you were. I don't know what you're talking about, she stammered. I tapped my phone. A video played. Grainy, but clear enough. Her and Daniel in the elevator. Kissing. Laughing. His hand, where it shouldn't be. Gasps rippled through the crowd. Someone dropped a fork. Mia's face drained of color. That's not, she started. Not what? I cut in. Not you. Not him. Want me to play the other ones? The room went silent. Daniel's wife, who had flown in for the wedding, stared at the screen, then at Mia. Is this a joke? She whispered. Daniel stepped forward, hands raised. Listen, this isn't. Shut up, I said, my voice calm. Too calm. Everyone was watching. I trusted you, I said, looking straight at him. I brought you into my home. He couldn't meet my eyes. Mia tried to grab my arm. We can talk about this privately. No, I said, stepping back. We're done hiding. I turned the phone toward the crowd. And since you both love attention so much, I figured I'd give you more of it. I hit send. Emails. Videos. Files. Sent to Daniel's firm. To his wife's family. To Mia's followers. Within seconds, phones around the room started buzzing. The room went silent, then erupted. What did you do? Mia screamed. Exactly what you did, I replied. I exposed the truth. Daniel's phone rang. He answered. His face collapsed. No, that's not. Listen, he stammered before the call cut. He looked at me, panic replacing arrogance. You ruined me, he whispered. I tilted my head. No, I said. You did that yourself. Mia was crying now. Real tears this time. You're destroying everything, she choked. I leaned closer, my voice low enough only she could hear. You destroyed us the moment you thought I wouldn't notice. She collapsed into a chair. Broken. Exposed. Irrelevant. I walked out of that reception alone. Didn't look back. Didn't need to. By morning, Daniel was suspended. His wife filed for divorce within days. Mia's social media, gone. Brand deals, terminated. And me? My reputation stayed intact. Untouched. Because I didn't cheat. I just revealed. People still ask if I regret it. If I went too far. I always give them the same answer. No, I say. Because betrayal deserves consequences. And some mistakes deserve to be seen by everyone. The end.